Hello, I am Archivist Sterile, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back to playing the third installment of the Walking Dead games by Telltale Studio, of course. I don't know if there are other Walking Dead games that could then be mistaken, because I've never really heard of any other than this one. But anyways, we are on to the last episode, as you can see here. And we've kind of struggled through the rest of them. In a lot of places the story hasn't made too horribly much sense, but you know what? I'm sure everything will be fine. I mean, just by how this image looks, it seems like everything is gonna turn out all right. I would say that, if I choose the right things, it'll turn out all right, but it doesn't really seem like our choices have much, impact on the story at large. So we'll see how this inevitably goes well, because hopefully I can't mess it up. So let's just jump right into it. We're just doing this last one. I don't even have the next game installed yet, so even if I wanted to, I probably couldn't stream further than just this last episode, but we shall see. And then I'll probably download the next game like right after this stream so that I don't forget, because at the start of this game, when I started streaming it, I definitely did forget, and I was like 20 minutes late to that first stream because I was waiting on this thing to finish downloading. So yeah, we're not gonna make that mistake again. We're gonna make sure we get that next game downloaded before Monday, preferably later today, maybe tomorrow. But I don't see why I wouldn't just do it right after this stream is done, unless I forget.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
Or get like really lazy. Either one could happen, really.
Whatever this thing is between us, I want to give it a chance.
There is no thing. Get friend
zone. I know
zone.
the fact that David is back in our lives now makes this whole thing a little more complicated. But do you feel the same way?
Nah.
I'm sorry, Kate.
Oh, God.
I just can't see it between us.
Get friend zoned. Best choice ever made.
Look what he's done. I had a very interesting conversation with your friend Eleanor last night. Isn't that right, Eleanor?
Yeah, she's kind of a jerk.
We did.
You've put me in a no-win situation here. Both of them deserve to die for their crimes. However, Javi, I'll let you spare one of them. Just one.
Let Ava live.
Shoot her.
Wait! I said don't shoot Ava!
It
How
happens.
about you take David and the rest of your people and just get the hell out?
We're leaving.
Oh yeah, there's the
All
guy
of
that's
us.
on our side.
Right now.
And then David's just like, on our side, you say? That makes him a perfect candidate for, the hostage situation.
It's Kate. She's coming for us.
Oh, not this one. And then the freaking harmless Molotov on the hood of the car, causing her to freak out and go and blow up the wall. That one was painful. But as I said last time, the zombies got in, so net positive, if you ask me. David's wife might be dead now, but who cares? Wall is open, zombies are in. That's our cover, Zombies will kill all the cult members, and we can just get on out of here. It's still really weird that people seem to be
While we're still
more
breathing,
afraid
Javi,
of zombies
I'm letting
than
the bones
humans.
speak to me. Oh my god.
Oh, I think I can hear them. They're saying, "You're gonna lose, come mierda, so play already."
I must have inherited patience from Ma. Oh, come on, man.
Calm down.
What is this game? It tells me to select a domino to play, but I do not know how the game works. Let's see if I can extrapolate. There is lengthwise dominoes and there are sideways dominoes. And it would seem, it would seem that the number that you end on has to be the number that you start with. Meaning that the only thing, since I have 2 5s here and it ends with a 5, the only thing that I can do is place down one of these to decide which one the next person needs to place. So it'd either be a 1 or a 2.
David.
I'm going to go with the 1.
Victoria.
Dang it.
Carajo, I was
Wait.
so close. You're
So, okay, because he put a 2 on a 1, which means that maybe if they're lengthwise, you can add, like you could either add 1 or subtract 1, maybe? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to extrapolate all the rules of a game just by looking
now
at
my least
the
favorite
current
son, Javier.
board.
Hey, he's the one who beat you.
But that means that either
It's a
one,
tie. I
1
hate
or
you
2,
both
he would have been
equally.
able to place it down.
Kicked out of baseball. Can't play dominoes. What exactly are you good at again, Javi?
At least
a good
I
question.
can actually play baseball. Slugger.
That's enough, both of you. It's not Javi's fault. He's a disgrace to the game of dominoes.
I won. That's $10 you owe me. Both of you. I know you're broke, Javi. You should sit out the next game since we all know I'm gonna win. No shame in surrender.
Now, don't break your hand patting yourself on the back. I'll beat you next time.
I kind of
Should you even be
am
betting on
hoping that
these
the
games?
game
Isn't
lets
that
me
what
do
got
it
you in
again
trouble to
so I
begin
can
with?
see how the game actually works.
Do we need to have an intervention?
Now, keep on talking, David. See what happens.
Hey, this is dominoes.
Because, yeah, you see, right next to the can there's the domino that ends in a 2, and then the sideways domino is both 2s. So I assume what that means is that you can only place it sideways when the number that it ended on is both the numbers on the domino. And then the next one is a 2, and then a 4, and then that's a 4 and a 3, and then 2 3s. It looks like a 3 and a 6. So yeah, it always seems to have the same number as the last one, you know, as the connecting portion. So how is it that he was able to put, I don't know, did I see incorrectly and it was like a 1 2? I'm pretty sure I don't know. It might have been a
Winning
1 2.
means you get to be a little.
Wait, but if it was a 1 2, that would mean that whether I put down 1 or I put down the 2, he would have just been able to flip the domino around to either direction. Yeah, so either way, I don't think that this game ends any differently. I don't think that choice actually matters at
A
all.
little bit of a pendejo.
Pay up, little brother. If you can.
Which is
I'll
even more
cover
rude
for
that they
Javier.
sit there and
Oh,
are
is it your
like,
turn to do that now?
"Oh, you're so bad at
I
this
lost
game,"
track.
because I didn't even have a chance.
Poor, helpless Javi.
Get my wallet, mijo.
Keep an eye on him. You don't want him snatching an extra 20 for gas money.
It's on the counter.
Yeah, sure, Pa. Pa? What's this?
It's paper.
Hey, man, I was reading that.
Why was you reading that?
What? What's up?
What the fuck is this?
None of
Why,
your business.
why do you guys keep snooping
He
through
has
people's
cancer.
stuff?
What? Pa, really?
I'm old. Old people get cancer. You didn't need to know.
That's not for you to decide. Oh my God! Jesus, Pa. I'm so sorry.
But you know, when he turns into a
Be sorry
zombie,
for your domino skills.
doesn't need to worry about cancer
How
anymore. That's
bad?
a good point, you know?
It's okay.
Silver
mijo.
lining to the whole
Ask me.
zombie apocalypse.
How bad is it?
You won't have to worry about paying me back that $10.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Pa.
Hey, settle, David. Now,
You haven't told Mama.
and neither will either of you. You hear me? Mouth
I'm
shut.
telling her.
That's not okay, Pa.
Yeah, you kind of
You
need to
have
tell her.
Tell her.
When the time is right, I will.
That's not good
Well,
enough.
how much more
It's
time
good
do you
enough for
have
me.
for the
You're
time to
gonna
be
need
right?
her help with this, Pa.
'Cause
Driving
that
you to
is-
the doctor, getting prescriptions.
Wait, what are your options? Treatment, stuff like that.
Chemo, radiation, all that expensive mierda.
Great. When do you start?
I turned it down.
Turned it down? You don't get to turn it down.
So much money, and for what? Another month. Another game of dominoes to lose? It's not worth it.
I mean, he has a point. It depends on how old he is, I guess. I mean, if he's just like, it's really hard to tell with his art style, but if he's already like high 70s and he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna be dying at some point anyways, it kind of makes sense that he just wouldn't go for the treatment, especially if their family doesn't have enough money for it and doesn't have insurance that would cover it. Him just being like, yeah, we're not gonna bankrupt ourselves just for me, makes a bit of sense. But he really needs to tell his wife and make the decision with her, you know, because that's what you're supposed to do. You can't just be like, well, we have this situation and I'm just gonna deal with it myself and die with dignity and nobody's gonna know. Like that's I mean, I understand the reasoning behind it, but it seems kind of selfish to just not mention it to the people that it's actually
Oh, still
pertinent
playing
to,
ball.
you know?
Could have paid for it.
I'll pay for it.
It's not happening. Save your money.
Fuck the money. I can afford it.
You can afford it, David. But my pride can't. Let's play
This
another game.
shouldn't be a pride issue, but
You are a fucking coward. A selfish coward. Javi, can you believe this shit?
David, I get it, man. It's not fair, but come on, take it easy.
Sit down.
yeah, and just cause he's dying doesn't mean that you have to, you know, be all upset and
No. I pray for daughters. Every night your mother was pregnant with both of you. Please, God, a daughter. Anything but a son. Anything but another me. Anything but another hot-headed idiot with his heart in the right place. Anything but another foolhardy, handsome gambler. Anything at all.
Please, Papa. Don't give up. Fight. Fight for our name. For our blood. For our family. Please, fight.
It's your life, Pa. Live it however you want, or as long as you want.
You're both the same, only thinking about yourselves.
I mean, he's not the breadwinner of the family at this point. So it's like, it's not like David is going to be directly affected by the whole situation.
Like, don't worry, Pa.
If he doesn't want
He'll
treatment,
come around.
you
You should
shouldn't
have
try to
supported
force him
him.
into it.
Wait, what? I'm on your side.
Still, I'm gonna be a name carved in stone before you know it, Javier. That'll be me. Letters on a rock that nobody wants to visit. I know you think you're strong enough to handle that alone. And so does your brother. And you're both wrong. You have to take care of each other.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that I'll agree with things that I don't agree with, you
Gabe
know?
and Mariana will be for David. Lega.
Unless I'm agreeing with something I don't agree with in order to make someone like me so I can stab them in the back later. But this isn't one of those situations for once.
See, Javier. It's all anyone leaves behind. That and their bones. Be brothers. Before it's too late. That's not too much to ask. One last favor for your old man.
Okay, Pa. I'll try.
As hard as you can.
As hard as I can.
I still need to pay David.
Pa.
Oye, if you had just won the game, we wouldn't have had this problem.
That's true.
So you're blaming me for all this.
I'm depending on you, mijo. We both are.
All right, then. More flashbacks. and then explosions, and then zombies.
Kate!
Yeah, she seems more than a little dead. Why would you aim for the leg? That's the last piece of a zombie you should aim at. Yeah, good luck two-handing that weapon. Oh boy, queuing time. My favorite.
Kate! Kate! Gabe! Kate! Gabe! David! Over here! Where's Kate? She's not here. She must have gotten out.
I mean, yeah,
Something's
that's what
happened
I would
to
have
her.
assumed.
If you've gotten her... You better hope she's alive. Shut up, for once, and help me find her. What do you think I'm doing?
And I told her not to come in here. She did that of her own accord.
Kate! Kate! David, wait!
Yeah, I don't think that's her.
Don't worry. I'm sure you had that handled.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm so glad
You
you're...
okay?
first of all, zombies don't turn that quickly.
Shit, that was too close. This has all gone to hell.
Nice driving back there. You know, if you'd swerved a little more, you would have actually hit me.
Good thing I wasn't aiming for you then.
What were you aiming for? Was it her plan to just drive into the wall?
Are you
'Cause
trying to get yourself
it's a very
killed?
roundabout way to do that. You
There's
could just
Gabe and Clem.
Lead
you
the
could
way,
you
Javi.
could have just gone and opened the gate, you know, the gate that doesn't require explosions to open.
Get the knee, like this. Nice.
I got a great teacher.
I mean, it's true that
You guys
the
all right?
zombies' joints would
Yeah.
actually be very unstable at that
I'm
point.
fine.
Look at them. There's so many.
We'll be safer inside. Get in.
Because, you know, connective tissue is one of the first things that breaks down when you're decomposing, because it's mostly soft tissue. And, you know, of course, the literal connection between joints is partially liquid, and that obviously wouldn't stand up very well. You know, once you become all old and rotted and desiccated, you know.
That should hold them for now.
You put up a good fight out there.
I don't care what you think.
Gabriel, do not take that tone with me.
You murdered that man after they let you go.
That's
You're
true.
a killer. Just like they said.
You did that?
You don't understand.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
you should have been
them
there.
Or us. I had to do it. They would never let us go. They still would have killed us, sooner or later.
Okay, is this... We're in the middle of an apocalypse type situation with zombies crawling everywhere. So my first instinct is agree with the man so that he stops arguing so that we can get out of here and I can stab him in the back later. I mean, not do that. So my first instinct is to say that he's right, but then other people might get upset at me. But if I say that it wasn't necessary, he might just prolong the, you know, arguing. And that just is not good for anybody. So and I don't want to really agree with David, but I don't want to agree with Gabe. It's a no-win situation. I guess I'll just say it wasn't necessary, because that's more middle of the road.
They were negotiating with us, David. Doing that to Clint wasn't necessary.
That
That's
is
how you
true.
see it. I would
That's
do
how
it again.
everyone saw it.
His brains splattered all over me.
You, are
Well,
my
you were
son.
just standing in
I
an
am doing what
unfortunate
any
place
parent
then.
would do to keep
It's not
you
really
safe.
his fault.
You do not get to judge my actions. Do you hear me? Hey, you do not walk away from me. When someone speaks to you, you stand up and answer them.
David, that's enough. He's not a little boy. He doesn't need that from you.
What he needs is to learn to keep his opinions to himself until he understands what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah, I think he understands.
I'm trying to protect you, Gabe.
He's pulling a whole, shut up kid, the adults are talking type thing. And that's not fair. I mean, Gabe is, while I do not appreciate his existence, I do feel like he's old enough to have his own opinions, Like, people shouldn't just brush away the opinions of youngins just because of their age, I've always found that very unfair.
I lost
Especially
you
when
once.
they're talking the
I
truth.
won't let it happen again. Okay?
We made it through alive. Let's just be glad about that.
It's true.
We need to check the other entrances. Make sure we're safe. Gabe, want to help me out?
Javi?
Gabriel,
Go help him, Gabe. It's okay.
he doesn't need your permission.
He wants it, though, obviously.
I'll help too.
Okay.
Also, Clementine seems to be on Gabe's side, so I should probably take Gabe's side whenever I can to stay on Clementine's good side.
Hey, Clem's with them. It's fine.
It's not that. Let's just...
Yeah, Clementine will babysit David for us.
I'm all over the place. I need to focus on something. Anything. Just need to focus. On whatever.
Why do you need to focus?
Let's just go upstairs. The further we are from these doors, the happier I'll be. I just want to get as much distance between us and the Muertos as I can.
Yeah,
Yeah, set up a bit of a
Yeah,
base
okay.
camp,
let's go.
And luckily, this was one of the buildings inside the safe zone.
Oh my god. This is a fucking nightmare.
I've seen worse.
Mommy, it's them.
It's us. Hello, we're celebrities around here.
I'm glad Mariana didn't live to see this. To see what her father's become. To see what I've done. She'd be just like that little boy. Scared that the monsters are coming after her next. She would never trust us again. And I wouldn't blame her.
We'll
We'll
be
get through this.
fine.
Together. We have for years, right?
But what about these people, Javi? They're not as lucky as we are.
They have had a dedicated, secured base camp for at least a year.
I did this to them.
I think they're much
That
luckier than we
home is
were.
there because of me. This is all my
Stuff
fault.
happens.
This
You
is the
can't-
world
can't,
we live in now.
you know.
If it wasn't this today, it'd be some other shitty thing tomorrow.
Plus, you
The
did what
world
was
didn't
efficient.
do this. I did.
The
I
zombies.
can't leave until I make this right.
How do
all
you
of
make
this.
that right? They're
Let's fix
cultists.
this as best we can.
They're literally cultists in this crazy nutso settlement that they have here that they built by tearing down every other settlement around them. Why do you feel bad for them? Come on. And they were about to execute not only David, but also what's his face, Trip. And they did execute the what's her face, Ava, something like that. And so it's like, I don't exactly feel bad for them, especially because this is the same people that broke down our gate back at what was it? I don't remember what the name. The other settlement, the one that got destroyed. they're the ones that broke down our gate with a truck and not only let zombies in, but literally they carried the zombies in the back of their truck to invade our base with. So I don't feel bad for them. You know? Turnabout is fair play. You know, you let the zombies into my base, I'll let the zombies into your base, and we'll see who comes out better. So I don't know what she's talking about. We can't really fix this.
Did you not see it out there? It
People
may
are
not be
dead. You
something
can't just
we
bring
can
them
fix.
back. Except as
Someone's
zombies.
gotta try.
I'm sure that the remaining cult leader is trying to mop up this mess. Oh boy, it's the traitor. Hello.
You've got a lot of nerve showing up here after the bullshit you pulled.
How so?
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
How so?
You saw what happened, Eleanor. I tried to negotiate. I wasn't the one who started shooting. But
It's true.
still, why? Why did you tell Joan what we were doing?
Exactly.
I was triaging a bad situation. Their doctor is dead. And before you guys fucked it up, their walls worked.
Yeah, well,
It's not
cry
only
more.
about me. I can actually save lives here. Not just stitch them up and hope for the best.
Yeah, well, what
These
is the
people
quality of the
will die
lives
without me, Javi.
that you are saving?
I know she
Are they worth saving?
fucked us over, but she's trying to help them. She's trying to make something right.
Yeah, and
That's
good
worth
for her.
forgiving, right?
We're gonna
She's
leave,
trying.
and
That
she
counts.
can, you know, she can
She's
deal
doing
with
a
it.
good thing now. But she's got a long way to go before I forgive her.
You're one to talk.
We should try to help. Not everyone here is guilty.
Yeah, and why are we even thinking of staying here?
Fern, is that you, darling?
I'm here, handsome.
Fern and Rufus,
I would just leave.
what's wrong with him?
Bitten.
You know,
He's slipping in and out of delirium.
just skedaddle.
We have to find Ida. We have to find our daughter.
I know that guy. We had a situation. He's
Wasn't
lucky
he
I
the one
didn't
that-
shoot him.
Yeah, he's
Looks
the
like
one
his
that
luck
kidnapped
just
me.
ran out.
Let them have a minute.
Once again,
It's the
don't
least
feel
we
bad
can
for
do.
him.
Y'all get over here. You gotta cut his arm off.
It's too
far
late
along.
for that.
I'm sorry.
Bullshit. It can work. I've seen it.
Do you want his last moments alive to be more painful than they need to be?
I just want to try. I can't lose everyone.
Oh, you can and you will. It's the
I'm begging
apocalypse.
you. Please.
Why are you turning to me? It won't work, lady. You need a doctor.
No way. I'm not a doctor. They're the only ones who should do that.
I
Yeah,
already said no.
Eleanor.
He's gonna fucking die.
Yes. That is indeed a factual statement. Thank you.
Fern, you need to put him down when he turns. That's an order.
I want to help you.
Okay. Well,
What the?
We're all fucking dead because of you.
Hey,
It's not my fault.
You blew a hole in our wall. Got my little girl killed.
To be
Got
fair,
my whole fucking
she
family
blew the hole in
killed.
the wall.
Richmond was fine until your stupid
I
ass
would have
showed
just
up.
opened the gate.
We're
You
dead
know?
fucking
Like
meat,
the
David.
peaceful person
Might
that
as
I
well
am.
Take out this asshole while I can.
Fern,
Shut up.
All of these seem like the bad thing to say. Cause just like, oh, I got your family killed. Well, sorry. It's not gonna go over well. Saying it isn't my fault just makes people angrier. Same with put the gun down. Like, just imagine you're in a situation where you're pointing a gun at someone and they say, put the gun down. Like, that's not gonna help. In what world would that actually make someone put a gun down? So, I guess I'm gonna say the thing that's most factual, that this isn't my fault. Because
You're
it
wrong.
isn't.
This wasn't my fault.
But it was my baby.
stand down. That's an order.
I don't think
Kate,
orders make much sense
no.
here.
Fern, This is all because of me.
Now that's true.
I caused the explosion. I killed your daughter. Please, forgive me. It's my fault. Please.
I guess I'll,
forgive both of us.
you know, jump in with it.
No!
Holy shit!
Okay.
Oh my god!
Okay, that was over the top. You know, you already grabbed the gun. Breaking the elbow is not exactly what you needed to do there, but you know what? I appreciate it. You know, you don't see characters often enough understanding human anatomy and the limits of how joints can move and you know, using that to your advantage. I mean, I guess you sometimes see it with like people holding other people's arms behind their backs until their shoulder like dislocates. That happens quite a lot, especially with like police stuff. But you know, I just feel like people sleep on the idea of breaking joints, you know, because it is effective and doesn't take nearly as much force as breaking other parts of the body. So, you know, I do appreciate his use of that, but he should probably consider that that tactic causes an immense amount of damage to the joints. And if this is somebody you want to ever use in any situation again, you might not want to injure them like that. But you know what? That's for him to decide.
Oh my god! Dad!
You're welcome, Javi.
That dead guy!
David, what are you doing?
This isn't right!
David! Oh my god.
I mean, okay, to be fair, he did go overboard, as I said. But he did do us a favor because, you know, these people are crazy. And I didn't really want to have her pointing a gun at us. So, but yeah, he definitely, he went a
You
little
really need to
overboard.
break her arm.
Exactly.
That wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't thank me.
No! David! Gabe! I'm sorry, that was an accident.
You were going to kill her!
She was going for her gun!
Look at her!
Gabe,
She can't even stand up! What the hell is wrong with you?
I mean, that it was unacceptable to hit Gabe. That's not nice.
It was over the line, Gabe. You're right.
And I need to stay on Gabe's good side so I can stay on Clementine's good side.
Gabe.
'Cause, you know, David, I could take or leave, but you know,
sorry.
Clementine,
I didn't mean to do that to you.
we kind of need her.
You know that?
Why the hell are you all looking at me that way?
They're scared, David.
Of what?
I'm protecting them.
Why are you pointing a gun at us?
He's like, oh yeah, I forgot I was holding that.
So I'm all alone. Fine then. You people are on your own.
That's all I wanted.
Such an asshole.
Just have Clementine, maybe Gabe, and
I've
get
seen
out
the
of here.
look in his eyes
You know,
before.
go survive in the
You
wilderness
should
like
go
we
after
should.
him.
Fine. But only because I promised that old guy that I would. Otherwise, you know, I feel like David has come even more unhinged and probably needs to not be
What are you
anywhere
doing?
near me. Just jump already. I mean, I don't know, that might be reverse psychology, you know? Works a charm, I'm sure, but I don't know. I don't think in this situation is the time to be using reverse psychology, if I'm being honest. Don't do
That's a long
anything
way down.
rash.
You'll fall fast, but you'll fall all the same.
Come over here. Or are you afraid of me too? I know the rest of them are. Right?
Even if they are, I'm not. I've dealt with scarier than you, brother.
There's no if. Javi. They are. My wife, Javi. My son. They
Yeah.
look at me differently.
That they do. That's because you're different.
Maybe you're seeing them differently.
I want to show you something. Stand with me.
Yeah, I mean, normally I wouldn't. But if I'm being honest, I don't, have too much of a personal connection to Javi either. So you know what? We're gonna stay with David on this one. We're gonna trust him. If we die as brothers. That's the whole, situation there.
Why the hell are you smiling?
See that sewer line over there? Perfect placement for a trench. That hill about 100 paces west of it. Sniper's wildest dream come true.
True.
I'm a soldier, Javi. I see this landscape like a painter sees a blank canvas. Like how you used to see a baseball diamond.
True.
I'm a soldier. This makes sense to me. I was made for this. I thrive in this.
Maybe it's crazy. But sometimes crazy things make sense. If only a little.
I'm surprised you understand. A soldier isn't a husband. Or a father. A soldier is a soldier. Nothing else.
Makes sense.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Call yourself whatever you want. I still see you as my brother.
That is kind of you to say, Javi. I wish I had your heart sometimes. I want to change, Javi. I always have.
Really? All you ever tried to do was get me to change.
Only because I couldn't bring myself to do it first. It's the one war I could never win. And I'm wondering why. Is it because I don't know how? Or because it's impossible to change who you really are?
I mean, it's not an issue being a soldier. The issue is the lack of, I was going to say the lack of morality, but in the end, I guess being a soldier does kind of entail that in certain circumstances. So you never really know. That could be part of it. But he doesn't necessarily need to change, especially in the apocalypse. That's one of the better archetypes to be. And he was doing fine in a leadership position so long as things don't go badly, at which point he just mentally breaks down and kills everyone. But, overall, it's not a bad situation to be in. And if he stayed here and rallied the people to his singular rule, if we get the whole Joan person out of the way, then he would actually probably thrive here as the single person running the whole camp. Because as he said, as a soldier, he can strategize and put this whole defensive situation together and keep the place safe. So, I don't know. Maybe you don't need to.
You don't need to change a goddamn thing about yourself. Yeah, except thinking that you need to change.
Like I said,
It's like a paradox.
I wish I had that heart of yours. Maybe you're right.
Maybe.
Just gotta live long enough to find out.
Just like with anything else. I did what you asked.
You did. Thanks for that.
So now will you step back?
Sure.
I found them! They're up here!
You don't say.
Be careful, Javi. I ran into...
Trip. How's it going?
He was still outside when we checked on the entrances.
The muertos were everywhere. We got him inside just in time.
Good job.
So we let him in.
This
So many
is
muertos
awkward.
out there.
Yeah.
Thank God you're okay, man. I was worried. Trip. About earlier.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah,
I ain't
well,
gonna punch you in the teeth, though I got every right.
Really?
technically my decision saved you.
Figured you'd put up a little bit
Because
of
they
a
would
fight.
always probably go for the person I didn't
hope
choose.
Nothing more, but I just
can't shake this slippery feeling I got.
Or maybe the story doesn't change no matter what I choose, even down to that, and they were going to kill the lady whether I chose him or her. I don't know. Maybe.
Like I'm standing in shoes that don't quite fit. You picked me to die, and someone else did instead. Ain't sitting right. Not one bit.
I saw through her plan. I knew you weren't gonna die. It's fine. Yeah, I don't think that'll fly. I don't think he'll believe that. Yeah, the deal was effed up.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It was fucked up.
No doubt. Top to bottom. I keep
Yeah,
putting
don't blame
myself
me.
in your
Blame the Joan
position.
person.
About Conrad, about all of this. Asking myself over and over again whether I'd do the same. I'd love to tell you I wouldn't. I really would. But I can't. If someone threatened my family, I'd shoot him in a heartbeat. Hell, I'd shoot him twice to make sure the lesson stuck.
Sounds like the waste of a
Complicated
bullet.
world. But at least there's people to share it with. Bygones? How about it? I'm in if you are.
I'm lucky to know you, Trip.
I mean, he's better than us, that's
You're
for
a good
sure.
man.
Try not to piss me off again, please.
I'll try. It's kind of difficult, though.
There's
I
so
do a
many.
lot of stuff to make people
They're
upset.
pouring in.
It's even worse than you think. The streets are overrun. Nowhere to go except inside the buildings, and those smelly fuckers are beating down every door. We're sitting goddamn ducks here.
I mean, you just need to
Everyone
wait
in
it out,
town
really.
is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
What the fuck?
just look around you. You're literally on a rooftop with crops. Just figure out if the crops are at an edible state or if they will be soon. Barricade the stairwell and just eat the crops and wait it out. It'd take like maybe a week tops for the zombies to not be able to get in, forget you're there, and leave. You know?
What have we done?
I don't think
So
it's
what do we
much of
do?
an issue.
I don't want to die up here.
None of us do, Gabe.
Protect
We
ourselves,
watch out
probably.
for ourselves. We're top priority.
Absolutely.
The best way to protect ourselves is to protect this place.
Potentially, but with the streets compromised, we're gonna need some sort of reinforced mobility to get around. That armored truck you guys stole, there's more vehicles like that in the same place. That's over by the motor pool at the water tower. We could use the highway overpass to get to the water tower.
Come on. Let's jump.
All right. Imagine I don't hit the thing and he just falls right off the
It's
edge.
an easy jump.
That'd be hilarious.
Keep your eyes open, stay aware of your surroundings, all of you. Let's move out. When we found Kate earlier, she walked right past me, like she didn't even know who I was. Right past me, and right towards you.
It's true.
Why was that? Just wondering.
You're seeing things. Ask her yourself.
You really want to know? Then ask her.
She won't even make eye contact with me.
It's like the whole go ask your mother type thing. Just, pass the question off to someone else so I don't have to deal with it. Probably deserved.
We need to be careful up here or else the exact same thing will happen to us. Stay sharp and do not fire your guns. We're gonna be fine.
Fire our guns at the
That guy
first
was
chance
all
we
alone.
got. Got it.
We're not.
Because, even though we all have melee weapons, I'm pretty sure the first chance any of these characters have, they're just going to go
Everyone hold back.
straight for
Let
the
Javi
guns.
and I clear out these walkers.
That's usually how it goes in these games. Because for some reason they're very obsessed with guns. And they really shouldn't be.
Good to go.
They're
Let's
not
move.
incredibly effective against zombies. Also, a hollow
Okay,
metal bat is probably the loudest melee weapon I could have chosen. Like a crowbar, a knife,
When I was little,
an axe.
Dad used to ask me what I wanted to be when I was a man.
Any of those would make like little or no
Pointed him.
sound.
He always liked that. I thought he was such a great guy. It would always make him smile. Every time.
If he asked you again
A lot of these decisions are not very easy.
He hasn't asked me yet.
See, crowbar is very quiet.
Never be like your uncle. He told me that all the time. Don't be a man who relies on other people to solve your problems. Because then you're not a man at all.
Sure,
I used
sure.
to think he was right. Not anymore, though, Javi. I can only hope I grow up to be like you.
Thanks.
So, here's hoping.
He said that.
Oh,
No, yeah, thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
Definitely be more like me than him.
I'm sorry
That's
I never really said it before.
definitely a good thing to
should
go
have.
for.
Really, thanks a million.
You're welcome, a million. You took such good care of me. Now we need to take care of Dad. He's the one that needs our help.
True. Ah, that looks fun.
We're gonna have to go around the side.
There's barely any room.
It happens.
Well, no time to waste. Come on.
You know, I didn't think there was much that could scare me anymore. And yet, here we are. Just goes to show you.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Life is full of surprises.
I'm not just scared. Yeah, I'm fucking terrified.
Okay, we're moving. Oh, that's forward apparently. Okay. I was like left because I'm kind of moving left-ish on the screen.
Take my hand, man.
Or maybe right because it's moving to my right. But no, it was forward.
Thanks, Trip. That was...
Shit my nuts! Ah, fuck you, fuckstick! Son of a goddamn!
What does that even mean?
This ain't nothing. Once we're back on the ground, that's when this shit's really gonna get scary. Got a bad feeling.
Man, but Trip is kind of epic.
Good lord. It's nasty down there.
I thought I was toast there.
You almost were.
If we make it down there, I'll owe you one.
When we make it down there, there'll be plenty of opportunities for that.
I'm sure there will. Now, how did this situation even happen?
To get across.
How do you have a broken helicopter right on the break in the bridge? And was that like a zombie hanging down off of it? Like how does that situation occur?
I know Gabe doesn't see it, but David really is trying to look out for him. He's not doing the best job, but no one gives you a rule book to raise a kid.
They should.
They sure as shit don't.
You know, they should really just, at every hospital, they should have a supply of handbooks so that anytime someone gives birth to a kid, they just give them the handbook and they're just like, here you go. You know, free of charge.
It's just
you
one
know,
thing I don't get though.
be a better parent than
David
other
really
people.
think he was helping AJ by letting him go? Why did he stop guarding him?
He was afraid. Holding a baby in his arms probably scared him 10 times more than any muerto.
Understandable.
I don't understand.
Babies are
After
scary.
you put in all that work, so much of your heart.
AJ was a brat.
It's true.
He lived with me after we kicked you out, Clem. Now, I'd already raised 2 kids. Thought it'd be a piece of cake. Not with that tyrant.
Is that why you gave him away?
We had a bad winter. Destroyed every crop we had. I couldn't leave Richmond. And AJ couldn't stay in Richmond. I gave AJ to Lingard and told him to do whatever he had to save his life. I miss that brat. Never asked Lingard about it again. Though I've wanted to. Often.
Well, sounds like it was your only option. You did the right thing.
I hope so. I think about it every day.
I mean, if he went somewhere safer,
It wasn't easy, Clem.
then that's
Remember,
a good
as far
situation
as
to be
I knew,
in.
I'd already lost 2 children. Wasn't any easier with number 3.
It's never easy.
I'm gonna keep you alive. Keep all of us alive. And hope that that's enough. Enough for atonement.
He was your responsibility, no matter what.
I thought it was best.
You thought wrong.
Yeah. Maybe I did.
I mean, so long as the kid's safe. Honestly, I'd probably prefer the kid to be growing up with whoever's at that farm than with David, because he's a little unhinged. Alright, now helicopter. What do we do here?
Holy shit. Chopped it right in half.
I've seen it before. It happens. Grab that. I mean, it's coming this way. If we can just grab it, it might help us. I don't know if we'll be able to climb across that.
You're not thinking...
It's that or go back.
Or try to jump it, if you feel more sturdy doing that. I personally
lightest
wouldn't.
to heaviest. That way it won't break on the first swing.
Swing?
Go first, Clem.
Are we swinging from this thing? I don't think that's how blades work.
Get a long run up, but not too long. If you take too many quick steps, you'll propel yourself upward instead of
Oh,
out.
they're
Same
gonna
with your
hold
jump.
on to it.
Just run off
and
the
just
end. Don't
run.
David.
Try not to.
He's got this.
She's right. I do.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, but you know what? Would you hold on to it with both hands on the same side? I wouldn't. Personally, I would have one hand on either end of it and kind of get a good grip on it. I don't know how the heck your finger strength is supposed to hold up your entire body through the whole swing.
Come on, Clem. Your turn.
But you know, I guess they're making it work. Also, when you swing the thing back, be sure that...
I do not trust this thing.
Make sure
Not
the
at all.
other blade doesn't
It's
hit you in the
one thing
head.
for the kids to swing across, but us?
You've got this. I've seen you do things that are way scarier.
Okay.
I don't see when, but...
I can do it.
You know, it's help her have confidence, I suppose. This means that Trip is gonna go last.
All right, David, you're up.
You're the little brother. You should go first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I'm
Definitely
lighter. Yeah, I'm definitely lighter.
Maybe I am younger, but I'm not little anymore.
Okay, big guy.
Yeah, I thought we were going lightest to heaviest. I'm obviously leaner than he is. Yeah, see, really getting his arm over it. That's what I would have done. It's fine. It's fine. You got plenty of time. Just start a swinging.
I'm going last, brother.
Trip, you don't have
Just go before I throw you across.
If you could have just thrown us across, then, you know, you should have just done that in the first place. I thought we said don't jump.
Javi!
Just run off.
Javi, hang on!
What do you think I'm doing? And what do you guys think you'll be able to do? Hey, dude. You just hanging out? Well, why don't you stick around? So, Trip, what are you gonna do about that?
It's all right, y'all.
I don't think it's all right.
We should go back for him.
How? Don't be fucking thick. I can handle this.
Can you?
Trip!
Don't give up!
Oh my god.
He'll figure this out.
Y'all head out now. I don't want you seeing this.
Come on!
Motherfucker!
Trip! No!
Ah!
Well,
He went
rip
out
to
fighting.
Trip.
I hope I do too.
Hey, man, he went
Sorry
out
about your
fighting,
friend,
meaning
Javi.
he's in Valhalla.
He seemed like a good guy. Kind of guy you want on your side in a fight. It's priceless.
Come on. We're almost there.
Good stuff. Where were we going again? Oh yeah, the garage area. Trying to get another car. Something like that.
I miss when all we did was track the herd. From a safe distance.
We need to get down there. We're not getting anywhere without one of those vehicles.
It's not like we can just ask all those walkers to move out of the way.
How about we make some noise and distract them? We could use that generator.
Could we now?
That's a great idea, Gabe.
When'd you get so smart, Gabe? You really aren't the same kid I remember. I'm impressed, really.
Just stay quiet. It's their business.
Oh. Thanks, Dad.
We still gotta get to the generator somehow.
Cut a walker open and cover yourself with its guts. Then you can slip right through them.
It's true. I've seen it happen.
What?
Please be kidding. It
Oh,
is
that's a
really
great
gross.
idea. Gross idea, but great. I could have saved my water bottle.
So, who's gonna do it?
Clementine
Javi,
should do it.
You've been willing
Oh.
to do some crazy stuff for me before. I know shooting Conrad wasn't easy, but it showed me I can always depend on you.
Of course, Clem.
Look, it smells really bad, like way worse than you think.
That's not making this any easier. There was no other point to that. That wasn't like, you know, it smells bad, but it'll be worth it. It was just, no, yeah, it sucks. You're gonna hate it. Good luck. But
You'll do.
But, you know, I feel like Clementine should have done it simply because, you know, she's smaller. You know, it's more efficient. You don't need as many guts to get the same amount of coverage.
Okay. You could do this, Javier.
Alright, stabby stab. Slicey slice.
Fucking. Oh, God. Oh, I think.
Just turn off your sense of smell.
Oh, this sucks.
What's the
This
problem?
sucks. This sucks. Do you just literally eat shit all day long? Is that why you smell so bad?
Well, no, it's because their entire body is decomposing.
Okay. That better be enough.
Now just don't talk, and don't make any sudden movements, and don't walk like you actually know how to walk. Just, you know, shamble. It's very difficult when you can't see to the right. This camera's not the best for avoiding enemies. Oh, I can kind of look. Not very far. It's about as far as it lets me go, but... Hello, fellow zombies. good day to be eating humans, yes? There is not a hole in their defenses here. No, she's coming this way. I guess around to the okay, hi. Yeah, they really like standing in dense formations, it would seem. Oh no, me, a complete zombie, I'm just gonna fall haphazardly into this generator and now it's on. Man, however did that happen? Luckily, I'm just a zombie like you and have no recollection as to that happening.
You did it, Javi.
Barely.
What? Barely?
Now
What do
that
you
we're
mean?
here, let's find something reinforced like you said, David. Something to help us move around. Safely.
We're saving the city before we do anything else. We gotta find something to seal the breach with. All we need is the right vehicle.
Oh, that's not gonna do the job, man.
Yes, it is.
What are you doing?
The right thing. I'm leaving. We're all leaving.
For once, I agree with him.
And going where? You saw it yourself. We're surrounded by the herd.
I'm taking my family out of here. You helped keep them safe, Clem. You're coming too. Let's go. Everyone. We can't wait around.
This is bullshit, David.
It wasn't really the
Absolutely
plan.
not. Everyone in Richmond will die without us. They don't
I don't
matter,
care about that.
Coffee. Don't you get that?
But we do need a
This
plan,
all
other
started
than
the
just
day
drive
we
through
knocked
them.
on Richmond's door. We brought this on these people, all of us. We can't abandon them. Not after what we've done.
We're going home, Kate. Back to the last place we were a family. We're starting over. We're all together again. Finally. It's time. All of us.
I mean, I
New
agree
day,
with that.
A new life.
But I
What
guess
about
people
here,
want to
man?
stay here.
Make Richmond our new home.
Richmond is gone, Javi. I'm not gonna let the people I love die trying to save a dead dream.
True, true.
I'll go with you, Dad.
Gabe!
He's my father, Clem. I'm sorry, but you really wouldn't understand.
Think
I
this
mean, she
over,
would.
buddy.
Pretty sure.
Gabe,
She gets it.
is this what you really want?
I know it's scary out there, but I have to.
You don't have to be afraid, Gabe. I won't let what happened to Mariana happen to you. You have my word. I will protect you the right way.
And why are we so aggressive? Like, none of these options are good other than ... Because, like, sure, she's dead, and it's like, yeah, how depressing, but to go from 0 to 100 and just immediately be like, her death is on you, like, that's just kind of over the top. I'm just gonna be silent. Silence
I'm not
is a
messing another
valid
minute
option.
with my family now.
This is what I want.
I understand, Gabe.
And this is what he want. To be fair,
I'm
it's what
still
I want
going
too.
back. I won't be able to live with myself if I don't try to help the people in Richmond.
I don't see why. They
You
kind of
won't
suck.
be able to live at all if you do that. Richmond is compromised. It doesn't matter if there were 5 of us trying to save it or 500. We'd all die.
True.
I know a losing battle when I see one.
Me too.
We're moving out. Everybody get in. That's an order.
How fucking dare you? What will it take, David? What will it take to show you that you do not get to do that? We are not your soldiers. Run away home. Be a deserter. I am done with you. I can't believe I ever loved you. I can't believe I ever loved either of you.
Yeah, it's fair.
Javi, what the hell is she talking about? Javi.
That's
Those
all
were
her.
her feelings, David, not mine.
I already friend
I'm
zoned her.
innocent.
How much of a fucking idiot do you think I am, Hobby?
No, ask her. I totally friend-zoned her.
I should have known. I should have known the night Pa died. The night you weren't there. Blood is worthless to you, just like he was to you, just like I am to you. Well, it's time for you to finally learn what blood really means.
David!
Dad! What do you have to say for yourself, brother?
David! Stop it!
Yeah, you see what happens, lady, when you stir up trouble. You get trouble. We're not gonna fight him.
I love you.
No. No, you don't get to say that.
Jesus Christ, stop!
Because fighting back only makes things worse in 10 out of 10 situations.
How fucking dare you?
That's enough! Stop it!
We're not fighting back.
I love you.
No! Stop saying that! Dad, no!
Gabe!
Oh my god!
You're not taking my family from me.
David, no!
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Fucking
I love you, brother.
No!
Yeah, Clementine coming in clutch.
Holy shit!
I still vote we leave, personally. You know, I was never for staying. It's just hard to be diplomatic in this game. Because this game seems to, you know, I mean, I understand why, because the game can't really tell if you're saying something and agreeing with someone just to be diplomatic, or if you're saying it because you actually believe it. But half the time when I say things that are dumb, it's because I'm trying to stay on that character's good side, and the game takes it as, alright, that's their complete and honest opinion, and that's what they want us to do. It's like, no, I just don't want people to hate me, you know? I want to be able to compromise with people, but then the game makes me go all in on it. It's like, that's not smart.
David! What the hell is he doing?
I don't know. I think he's driving away.
David took him.
We can't wait any longer. We have to go help Richmond.
Could I have gone with David?
But Gabe!
Gabe wanted to go. He did. We all heard it.
You're right.
And Gabe wouldn't have gone with him if he didn't
I'm going
want to
save
go.
Richmond. Someone has to.
I'm with you, Javi. We can go after Gabe on that motorcycle or go help Kate on the bulldozer. Wherever you go, I go.
We're out of time.
Javi, I'm sorry. I've been here before, more than once. It's not gonna end well for everyone. You have to decide.
Okay, pros and cons to either situation. If I go with David, then I would be doing what I feel is the best course of action, which is to be like, hey, screw the cult, let's get out of here. But at the same time, then I'd have to deal with David, and more importantly, I'd have to deal with Gabe. And what's even worse is that then Clementine and Gabe would be near each other, and I really do not want them together because Clementine is way out of his league. So I guess Gabe might grow into it. He might, you know, mature and all that. But as he is now, he is really not a good match for her. And I've never been too big of a fan of her or Richmond. And I don't want to save Richmond. And I feel like it's a big mistake to try to. And, you know, her being the drug abusing cheater of the group, I've never really been a huge fan of her. Just like, yeah, you could die and I wouldn't be all that upset. So, you know, you know, especially because I just, you know, spent all that effort being all nice to David. Like, you know, I feel like put all that effort in, I might as well see the fruits of that labor. So yeah, we're going with Gabe, especially because I don't want Clementine to be in danger and don't want her staying in Richmond. That would just be irresponsible of me.
It's hard to be caught in the middle. I know that.
I have to go after Gabe.
Like I said, I'm with you, Javi. We're going after him together. Please, be careful, Cade.
Don't worry about me. I got a fucking bulldozer.
That's a good point.
Those are pancakes.
Unless they climb onto the bulldozer.
No problem. You mind returning the favor?
Sure. Thanks for asking.
I don't care too much. More of a formality, really. Alright, motorcycle. Now, you know what's funny is motorcycle is usually my preferred vehicle in games, but not in the zombie apocalypse. I mean, you can't run over many zombies with a motorcycle. You know, it's just not that durable. But I suppose you can weave around the zombies. And you can weave through any obstacles on the road, and you can drive a motorcycle better in, you know, rougher environments.
They could be too far ahead of us.
You know, a nice dirt bike would actually be quite nice in the apocalypse. Let's see.
Until we're out of gas, and then we walk after them.
And motorcycles should have better fuel efficiency.
They must have gone this way. Hopefully the roadkill will lead us right to him.
I'm glad it's not, you know, it wasn't having me quick time event those.
This way!
They seem to be in a good situation.
Don't let them get you.
You know, we could start picking them off from the back with melee weapons. I wouldn't have suggested shooting, but you know, it's fine. I was gonna say, if we just melee them, they don't know exactly where we are. Huh? Man, your aim is real bad, my guy. Yeah, we just gotta keep meleeing them. Eventually, we'll get to the car. Good job. You don't need hearing. It's fine.
Hang on, Gabe!
Throw the gun at them. Oh. I would have thrown the gun. It's the last projectile you've got. Batter up.
That's right! You focus on me! Oh, come on! Yeah, that's it, that's it.
I wonder how Clementine's doing. How many zombies has she taken out? Man, if only we had something like a halberd. Maybe a poleaxe. Or just a pole, really. Like a quarterstaff would probably be quite nice in this situation. It's quiet, it's durable, it's fast.
Bobby, Clem, is that you? You get Gabe. I'm getting Gabe. Get away from him, you bastard!
I pressed it.
Bobby, no!
My guy just doesn't have very good
okay, buddy?
reflexes, I guess.
Were you bitten?
No,
I'm okay, but you...
You don't worry about me. As long as you're okay. What about David? Oh, damn. Gabe, you listen to me. Go back to Richmond. Help Kate. There are good people there who need your help.
Are you telling me that the only person we saved here was Gabe?
I promise.
He was like the least worthwhile character to save in this situation.
Tell Kate.
Like us and David are both more, you know, reliable. You are dead. Not a big surprise.
You get Gabe. I'll get Gabe.
Okay, I guess we just had like half a second to hit that button.
Get away from him, you bastard!
I kind of thought that was just the ending scene. But it's a good thing that everything turned out.
I'm sorry. I'm here, Gabe. I got you.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of cool that they had that whole scene though, just for the death sequence. You know, not every game actually has that.
Are you okay? Are you bitten?
No, they didn't get me.
Oh, thank God.
I'm fine. It just... It hurts. I tried to stop him, Javi. That's why we crashed.
You know, we should do like a hardcore run of this.
Came after me, Javi.
We're just the first time you die,
everything
that's
I've
just
done.
canonically the end of the story.
I was always arguing, always making life harder. And I was a bad son. I wouldn't have come after me.
You had your moments. Yeah, just don't sweat it.
okay,
It's
buddy.
fine.
Be glad
You may have
with me.
gotten me stabbed and, you know, many other
I'm gonna
issues
be
that you
better
have
from now
caused,
on.
but, you know, it's
I
fine.
swear.
Gabe, you okay?
Yeah, thanks to you guys.
Figured we were done, brother.
You have to take care of each other. That's what Pa said to me once.
Yeah. Told me the same thing. I wonder what he'd say to me now. I wonder that a lot.
Probably something about
actually.
brains and wanting
Sure
to
you
eat
do
them.
too.
Because he's a zombie. I guess the first one he would be
He'd
upset.
say you fucked up. Big time. He'd call you pendejo. And then he'd ask if you wanted to play dominoes.
You're right.
I want to play
That's
dominoes.
exactly what he'd do. I wouldn't deserve to play that game.
Still
with
don't
him
know
now,
how to play, but you know,
with either of you.
I'd
I
like to
can't
learn how to.
change, Javi.
Seemed interesting.
I want to, but we're in a war that's never gonna end.
I
was
mean, there's a
kidding
finite
myself.
number of zombies.
We're never going home. That hope died the same day we all drove away. Same day Pa died.
I mean, so long as each
That's the
human
last lesson he
kills
taught
at
me.
least
I
2
had to teach
zombies,
it to my son
and
too.
eventually humans
Someone
will
had to.
overtake the zombie menace.
Finally.
We are still your family, David. There's hope here. And there will always be hope here, brother.
I'll take clarity over hope any day.
We're going back to Richmond. We have to help Kate.
I can't face Kate, Javi. I can't see that different look in her eyes. Or yours. I can't. It's too much.
What difference would either of these have? I mean, he obviously doesn't want to be around us because of all the BS he's caused. But I shouldn't say keep walking. You know, I think the best situation would be if he takes some time away, takes that motorcycle, and takes Clementine over to that farm that AJ was being kept at. I think that would be probably the best situation. And by the time he comes back, maybe we've figured out what
Too
the
much for
situation
anyone
is.
to handle.
Probably
You
want
should
him on
come
our
back
side
with us.
though.
Thanks. But too much has changed, Javi.
That doesn't matter.
Maybe it doesn't matter to you.
Legacy, David. It's all anyone leaves behind. Figure out the kind you want.
And money. But in the apocalypse, money doesn't matter. So how are we all getting back? Because the truck is kind of ruined, right? Or at least it's crashed. I don't know if it's ruined. No, I guess it's fine. Alright.
Well, there's a happy sight.
Let's get inside. We gotta find Kate.
Man, he just keeps crashing this thing into everything. What the heck?
Looking a little bit different, though.
Once I got in contact with my people, I headed right back. Had to make sure you folks were safe. Can you help us get the gate open?
Probably.
You gotta boost me up, Gabe.
Why is Gabe boosting us up?
Hurry up, guys!
Like, since when are we the lighter one? And when is he the stronger one?
They couldn't just have an open gate button.
Well, let's see. Right. I assume that's left, right, backward, forward, up, down, left, right. What does left and right mean? I mean, it's a gate control. What does any of this mean? Why would you need to move it left and right and forwards and backwards? What do the buttons do? Button, lever. Can't do this one. We are going to push the big red button.
Oh, shit. Are you trying to attract even more walkers?
No.
Big red button, not the button to press. Small green button.
Bingo. Let's get inside and wrangle the walkers together.
Okay, maybe my first instinct of green button means go was the right one. I just figured that they would make it so that opening the gate was, you know, more difficult than closing it.
Kate?
I still don't know what left and right
Kate, where
does.
are you?
Or forward and back.
Help me look.
Of course.
Kate!
Kate! Where are you?
Kate! Kate, please! Kate, call out to me!
Looks like she's got the hole covered.
But you know, it is smart to have horses in the apocalypse. You know, horse combat has always been very efficient in human history. Although I would put some kind of Gambison type armor on the horses, personally. Because the Gambison would make it so that breaking through the armor to bite the horse or damage the horse in any way would be...
She's gotta be around here somewhere.
Oh, she's around here. Trust me.
Javi?
Yeah, I'm looking at her right now. Alright, the good ending. Yeah. You know, we get back. We have this whole place to ourselves. The hole is patched up, and we don't have to deal with her anymore. So, you know, honestly, I can't complain. Let's kill some zombies. Why would you use the gun? Just let horse people deal with it. Why would you use the gun? No, we're backing out. Anytime you can save a bullet, you gotta. You can't be wasting all these bullets, and you would be drawing all the zombies straight to you and Clementine.
What happened?
The hurt got her.
Let the horses do it.
No.
I was too late.
No! Kate, no!
Are we gonna not have to deal with Gabe either? Is he gonna
wanted to save
run in
Richmond,
there?
and she did. I hope it was worth it.
Oh, it was not. Trust me.
Bobby, are we all alone now?
No, we're good.
I guess we'll see.
Good stuff. Three days later. Picture. Put thing on thing. Honestly, I'm sadder about Trip than about her.
Maybe you should have stayed with her instead of going after me. Maybe she'd be okay.
Maybe you wouldn't be.
I would have been
Such an
fine with that
asshole
too,
to her.
honestly.
All
But
the time.
yeah, then we might have lost David too, and
Sorry, Kate.
he's at least useful.
Forget all that, buddy. She loved you. Plain and simple.
I loved her too. I don't think I ever told her. Ever since you saved us and we all came back to Richmond, my dad won't talk to me. Not after what happened.
He won't talk to me either. But I think I know why. I'm surprised, though. Why won't he talk to you?
I tried to stop him, Javi. That's why we hit the muertos. I thought that if we just went back, I thought I could save him. I thought I had to. Someone has to.
It's not hopeless. We'll take care of him. You and me.
Yeah,
Together.
we'll figure it out, I'm sure. And you know, you're important to Clementine, so we have to deal with you.
It's all that's left of them. Pieces of paper looking back at us, but never seeing us.
I mean, they're not really
What the hell are
looking.
we supposed to do with that?
It's just pictures, my guy. They're just
What do
pixels
we do?
on a paper.
With any of this?
You keep
We
moving.
do what we've always done. Survive. Keep moving forward. Try not to look back.
Because, you know, once
Try.
people are dead, they're just kind of gone. The paper, that is no part of them. Why'd they board up the stained glass windows that are like second story level? That seems a bit over, you know, over the top. Well, I suppose after all that, everything turned out fine. Doesn't everyone just love a happy ending?
Heading out?
Yes, indeed. We came here to put an end to the raiding. Looks like that's been done. Glad we got it settled. Gotta move on.
I gotta admit, man, you're a fucking badass.
That is true. Did you
You're a
see all
real
those like
charmer.
flips and
You
jump
know that.
kicks that he did?
Through and through.
He does have rad armor.
Meant to tell
I
you,
gotta say that.
That armor you got is great.
Oh. Well, thanks. It gets the job done. I was worried about you, Javi.
I would go for
About
some
who you are
chainmail
inside.
myself. I mean, it's
Help
tough
save
to
these
make,
people,
but
though. That goes a long way.
stuff
for
is
me.
efficient.
Second chances are in short supply these days. That's what this place can be if you let it. Trust me, though. Life within walls is a hell of a lot different than life on the road. Don't take shortcuts like Joan. You gotta do the right thing.
It's true.
Always.
Also, we
Good
never
days, and especially bad.
never
Absolutely.
figured out if Joan is
right thing.
actually alive or
matter what.
dead at this point.
Good to hear.
They never really
I read people
explicitly
pretty well.
said that.
Little gift of mine.
Unless
You're
they
a
did and I
capable
just
guy,
missed it.
Javi. Change is in the air here. You can lead that change, and I think you should. For the better. God knows this town could use it.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know what? I'm gonna step up.
I mean, we're here.
Lead
Might
this
as well.
place in the right direction.
Then as far
Use
as
some
I'm
logic.
concerned, Richmond's in much better hands than it was.
Hey, Jesus?
Jesus?
Hey, Gabe.
Thanks for, you know, not letting me get killed, and for coming back to help us.
Yeah. Thanks for that, man.
Pay it forward. Be vigilant. Trouble never stays too far away.
So you're out of here too, huh?
Yeah,
And she has
It's
to go
time.
find AJ.
I have to find AJ, Javi.
Exactly.
I've waited so long.
I think that's what the
could
next
you
game's
do
about,
me
probably.
one last favor before I leave?
What is that? Also, how the heck did I manage to, you know, wash all the zombie guts out of my shirt, but not the blood stain from the
I
stab
used to do
wound?
this for my niece.
That's nice of you.
She thought I was terrible at it.
Were you?
None of your business.
I think it is her business, because I'm the one cutting her
Really
hair.
gonna miss Gabe. I mean, he's super annoying sometimes, but
All the time,
I've gotten
yeah.
used to having him around. At least to have someone to talk to, even if he is a total dork.
I'll keep an eye on the guy. Don't you worry.
I'm not worrying. He couldn't be in better hands.
I mean, if he was with you, he'd probably be in better hands.
I have to see AJ.
I trust her
Javi.
judgment better than
I have to
Javi's.
see that he's okay. Do you think he remembers me?
I would say
At
so.
least a little? Maybe?
Yeah.
Who could forget you, Clem? No one who knew you, I guarantee it.
I mean, even at that age, they have
Yeah,
an amount of
maybe.
memory, especially with the maternal figure, you know? And
Everyone told us he was better
she was
off.
taking care of him for most of his
After
young
everything
life.
that's happened, I'm starting to think they're right.
And if he's at the point where he
I don't
should
know
start
if I was
talking,
a good mom or not.
then he definitely has some amount of
I
memory.
can't stop thinking about it.
At least for a while.
I really wish I could.
Of course you were.
Did you love him?
With all of my heart.
And of course you were.
Gabe told me you used to play baseball.
I did. I loved it.
He told me you fucked it all up, too.
A little bit.
Yep. Sure did.
Well, you survived,
I had to.
but you loved it. How do you survive that? How? If you really loved it, how?
That's what's good about a broken heart. When you're looking at it all broken and shattered on the floor, you figure out the pieces you need versus the ones you liked. If you're ready to move on, that is.
So why am I just chopping off hair without actually getting it sorted out? You know, you can't just have the hair sit where it's currently
All done.
sitting and cut it like that. It usually ends
Well,
up a bit
how's
uneven.
it look?
It'll probably look a lot better with your hat on.
You know what? I'll grab your hat. I remember this team. Your dad ever teach you about baseball?
No, not really.
Well, you come back, and I'll tell you all about it.
It's a deal. If I bring AJ back with me, will you teach him too?
Sure.
You bet. He belongs with you, Clementine.
It's true.
Bring him back.
Is she just gonna walk there? And we still owe her a car. Though I guess that would attract too much attention. Because, you know, cars are loud. The last thing you'd want is to bring a whole herd of zombies with you to where AJ is staying. Well, I think that's maybe the end. Is that the end of it? There were multiple times where I was like, man, this looks like it'll be the end of it, and then it never was. Alright, but that was the end of it. And we do actually get a bit of a summing up type thing here. Let's see. So we were nice to David. That's good. Distant, yeah. That is definitely what we did. Fatherly, interesting. Yeah, Tripp got killed. Eleanor betrayed us, which was sad. Yeah. I wonder if there's a way for each of these people to survive the situation. Yeah, see, question mark. So it doesn't ever tell us if she died or not. What the heck? Okay, well... That's kind of cool that the music just kind of blends in with the rest. Man, triple kill. Jeez. Clementine's great. I mean, we already know that. As my previous, you know, stream title said, she is indeed the best character.
Find you, AJ.
Which is really funny because I'm in like 90% of modern media. I'm not a fan of the trope of like the strong female lead because they always put way too much emphasis on just like, oh, it's just not just a strong lead, it's a strong female lead. Yes, that's the important part. It's like, so long as a person is absolutely epic and makes logical decisions and can kill zombies and is strong of will and character, you know, I feel like it doesn't really matter their gender in the end. And Clementine is a perfect example of that. She is just like a very strong character in every sense of the word. And in the end, it never really comes down to like her gender or anything like that. It's just Clementine's just awesome, and it leaves it at that. So I like it. Hello. It is unfortunate timing for you to get here because we just finished the final episode here. This one. So we were just about to end the stream. But hello. I'll probably start streaming the 4th game on Monday. If you wanted to, you know, come back at that time and join us for that, you were certainly free to do it. But yeah, we were just about to end, so... Oh, thank you for the follow. I very much appreciate it. So, are there extras? Import save from... Okay, there isn't. Sad. I guess there's credits, but we see the credits after every episode, so there's not really any reason to do that. Alright, well, yeah, it's about all there is to do, so I'm gonna end it here, and we're gonna be back at a later time, such as Monday, and we'll be playing the 4th game, which, you know, I've heard is quite good. We shall see. At least he was saying the graphics were good. I don't know if the storyline is good, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. I mean, I think from the clues that we've gotten here that Clementine is probably the main character again, or possibly AJ, but I don't know if AJ will be old enough to be the main character. I don't know. But we'll see. It should be good. I would be very happy to have another Clementine-led game, because as I was just saying, she's kind of epic. So, you know, best character in the game. Any of them, really. So, yeah, we'll get to that. So, see you guys at that time. Goodbye.